containing a QR code, that's the square thing with lots of squiggles on, that will give one of you, not one but two, SummerSlam 18 cards. Now you're going to have to pause the video and hold your QR scanner over the top of it, or however you're going to do it, whether you're going to take a screen grab and do it that way, I don't know. Whatever works fastest, whatever works quickest, whatever gets you there, Speedy Gonzales-like, you're going to be the winner. People, welcome to another edition of that finger-tapping frenzy that we all know and love as WWE SuperCard. With me, Big Jim, here at BadLadDad HQ. It's a special one. It's a big one. This is the video that's going to contain a QR code for not one, but two SummerSlam 18 cards, which one of you lucky people probably has already got his hands on, is probably already well forward to find the bit where it is. But yeah, today's video basically will contain a 5 or 6 second segment. Say that when you've had a few cups of tea. 5 or 6 second segment containing a QR code, that's the square thing with lots of squiggles on, that will give one of you, not one but two, SummerSlam 18 cards. Now you're going to have to pause the video and hold your QR scanner over the top of it, or however you're going to do it, whether you're going to take a screen grab and do it that way, I don't know. Whatever works fastest, whatever works quickest, whatever gets you there, Speedy Gonzales-like, you're going to be the winner. And what I would like, whoever it is of you out there who wins, please tweet us at BadLadDad with a picture of the cards that you get. And if you're not on Twitter, at least let us know in the comments down below who you are, and I'll contact you and you can email me the pictures or something, just so that the rest of the world can see who you are and what you got. Now, if you're not quite sure what to do with the QR codes, I'm afraid you're going to have to watch this bit. I'm just going to take you back to a couple of videos ago when I got to open one of these QR codes for myself. So this is how it's done. So just have a look at this, and then we'll come back to the real nitty-gritty of today's video. Do it now, but of course, watching this, you'll see what you need to do. If you go into your options, there's a QR scanner, and do you want to activate it? Well, yes, because I've actually got reason to activate it. And there we have it. Got it saved quite nicely. And there we go, SummerSlam pack. Stop talking, Big Jim, just flip and open it. Here we go. Johnny Gargano is number 1. And number 2 is Curtis Axel. Okay, look, they're not the biggest, they're not the best, but they're mine. So you've got that. That's what you need to do. That's how you open the scanner. That's how you scan the thing in, and that's how you get the cards out. So good luck to each and every one of you who's tuned in.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I know there's going to be an awful lot of you right now going, oh, I missed it. I'm afraid I've only had the one, but one's better than none. There's one lucky person out there. That's the way to look at it. One's better than none. So thanks ever so much for tuning in for that part. Now I'm just going to do a little bit of war mode, because I'm powering up some cards. I'm doing Ring Dommy Dim Dom as well, which I've just been doing the Bray Wyatt card. Not had a chance to do too much because working late last night, blah blah blah, yada yada, etc etc. Although not too keen on the fact that when I sat down at 11:30 to start playing, this is UK time on Thursday, we'd gone down for that maintenance break. We didn't come back till 3 in the morning, which is when I was waving the white flag. It's time for me to go to my beddy boys, because I'll be up early again this morning. And although they're going to add 6 hours back onto the event, that for us in the UK is going to be 2 AM to 8 AM on Monday morning, which is it's not the friendliest of times, is it? Now, I know some of you have been clever and you've already done it, and I know some of you have made great progress and everything, but everybody's life is different. Everybody has different time commitments. You know, I'm a family man and I've got a job to keep down as well. So my time to myself is limited. It tends to be 11 till 3 in the morning. So things like that are just a tad irritating. But we battle on. We're going to get the cards, don't worry. We shall battle on. In case you're wondering what I'm doing here with quite a mismatched team, I'm just powering up the SummerSlam cards that I've got that still need work on. Plus 2 vital females that have joined the throng. Those of you long-term viewers will know I have struggled immensely trying to get Goliath Pro females, and just in this past week I've managed to get a Mickie James, which will give me my second Goliath Pro if you don't include Becky. There's Becky the event card, I had Natty, now I've got Mickie James to add. Sorry, not Mickie James, Billie Kay, the standard Goliath card, and then on the fusions, the last video before this one, which you can see flagged up in the corner of the screen, was me getting a Mickie James for a pro. You don't have to watch the video now, do you? I've just told you what happened. So that was happy days. Now, of course, I think he's trying to get some SummerSlam females. But the important thing here is, and this is quite important coming up to next week, which will be Last Man Standing, I assume we're sticking to form and it'll be Last Man Standing. You want to try and have as balanced a deck as possible, but of course you don't get a choice in the matter. Cat Daddy, WWE SuperCard, it picks out your top 8 cards, or your top cards. So basically you want your top cards to be as close and as balanced as possible. Now when it comes to the 4 females, last time round I had Becky event, I had Natty the Goliath Pro, then I had Nia Jax, which was obviously the WrestleMania event pro, and then a single Asuka, who was my first SummerSlam pull. Now I was getting killed in the female matches, I was getting absolutely walloped in the female matches, whereas next time round, by next week, I shall have 3 standard Goliath Pros and the event Goliath Pro. So that's a nice balance. It's a very good balance. So even if I did pull, say, Asuka as a SummerSlam pull in the next couple of days, I wouldn't pro her. I wouldn't, or if I did, I'd just power up as close to the Becky event card as possible, the Goliath card, because you don't want something overpowering. And equally, those of you who've got SummerSlam pros that have started landing, don't forget, you don't want to have 2 SummerSlam pros as your main cards, then everything else is Goliaths. So by all means, build them up, get the 2 cards pro'd, but when you're actually powering up the pro card, try and keep it as just above the best of your Goliath cards, so that it doesn't swing your deck too much in favour of the big boys. Otherwise you're going to find life pretty tough in Last Man Standing. You might not even do Last Man Standing. Who knows, you might not care about Last Man Standing, because a lot of people have found through experience that to make real progress you tend to have to use some credits, unless of course again you've got time to call your own. People with a lot of commitments in their personal lives are going to find it difficult to find the time to commit. But then I guess that's the nature of WWE SuperCard, isn't it? It doesn't take into consideration what you're doing in your private life. You've just got to play. You must play to the best of your ability. See what you can do in the time that you are given, instead of making excuses all the time. I'm going to come to the end of this. So yes, please, whoever has won that QR code, I'm assuming whoever it is, you stopped watching this video a long time ago, but whoever it is, please, for the sanity of the rest of us and for the sake of the rest of us, just to show that the thing worked and that you've got it and you've collected the cards, please do send me a tweet with what you got. I bet it's going to be better than what I got. I'm not bitter, not bitter. It wouldn't be difficult to get better than what I've got. Talking of which, because I got, well, what do you make of the Money in the Bank cards? I did see the announcement yesterday for the Money in the Bank cards, and let's say it wasn't very favourably received with the B team. Now I know several people who've already just dipped in. They're quite happy to pick up the cards, but some others aren't so pleased with what they are. But the thing is, well, with Money in the Bank, do they always have to be the best cards? I guess they do. It's a bit of a grind. Some people only do Money in the Bank. They don't do the events, because Money in the Bank you can obviously chisel whenever you've got time. So you might not do anything for 2 days, and then you might just play it non-stop for 2 days. And you know, I don't need to play really, do I? I could just leave it. It's do it itself. It gets bored after a while, doesn't it? It starts playing itself. Yeah, some people like to do Money in the Bank and use all their adverts on that, so they don't need to worry about events and things, because that's what they're concentrating on. So, you know, you do see decks that are full of money in the bank cards. And of course, some people still maintain there are glitches out there, which they're doing to get themselves these cards, whether it's automated systems. Doesn't tend to be on the iPhone side of things, that tends to be more on the Android side of things. I'm not bitter, you know, I've not looked for these things on the iPhone. You're probably now going to message me saying, what are you talking about? There's plenty of things you can use to help you. But that's not really the sake of the game, or the point of the game, is it? You want to be doing it the fair way, otherwise where's your sense of achievement? Where is the sense of achievement in getting 2 free SummerSlam cards for a QR code? Great achievement! So well done you, whoever it was. Thank you ever so much for those, for all of you actually, who did tune in hoping to get that card. I'm sorry, if I had more I could give away, I would do. You know, if I had QR codes for everybody, I would just be dishing them out left, right and centre. But I haven't, I just had the one that I could give to you guys. So thanks ever so much for watching. You know what to do if you haven't subscribed. Subscribe down below for some more of this. Before I go, competition coming up for 2 copies of 2K18. One for Xbox One, one for PS4. That'll be in the next couple of days. Thanks to 2K Games for that as well. And thank you to 2K Games for the QR codes as well. I perhaps should have said that at the start, shouldn't I? Too much waffle, you know me, I just like to talk and talk. So there we go, that's it people. Thanks ever so much for watching. Don't forget to like the video if you like what you've seen. Subscribe down below if you haven't subscribed before, and put on your bell notifications. There's all the social media, there's Facebook, there's Instagram, there's Twitter. Till I see you next time, you stay cool.